Hi, my name is Roberto Sanchez, and today we're reading from selected scripts from AOF writers.
A sarcastic statistician with an enormous chip on his shoulder moves his family to California to work as a pollster for an unpopular extremist presidential hopeful in hopes of turning his life around. Does he really think that politics is the answer? Especially when he and his family are trying so desperately to discover their own middle ground? A big-hearted comedy adventure where dreams can and do eventually come true.
Besides, you were really our first dog anyway, so I told her that we really needed to respect that.
What is it with her and this dog thing, Dad? I mean, really? Can't she see I'm human?
People can only see what they're only ready to see sometimes, Benjamin. That's just how God made us, human. But always remember, you always still have hope.
But a dog, Dad? Why'd she actually pick a dog?
I don't really know the answer to that one, son. But I think I could hazard a guess.
Okay, then hazard away.
You remember that story about me blowing out my knee in that championship football game in high school?
Yeah, Mom still tells me about it all the time. That is, when we're not actually playing fetch. Sometimes she even cries.
Because even though your mother didn't even know me when that happened, it affected her so much that she felt she needed to get to know me to nurse me back to health.
Why? Was she a nurse?
No, Benjamin, she wasn't. We were only in high school, but what she did for me, well, was bring me lots of chicken soup every day at my house for 10 days straight.
But why for 10 days?
Because she was sort of laying down her 10 commandments to me. And that's exactly how long it took me to get back to school.
So the chicken soup took all 10 days to heal your busted knee?
No, actually, it didn't help me heal my busted knee, but what it did do was nearly cure my broken heart.
Because you couldn't play football anymore?
Yeah.
So, then did it work?
Well, no, not exactly, but it did make your mother and me really good friends. In fact, after I fumbled the football that day on the final drive and lost the game, she was most definitely my only friend.
You fumbled the football? But you never told me that, and Mom never did either.
Because every single day that your mother brought me that chicken soup, she told me never to ever mention anything about that fumble ever again. And even after we got married and I graduated college, she still didn't mention it ever again.
But it wasn't your fault you fumbled the football that day. Mom told me that she couldn't even hear you screaming from the stands.
Yes, it was, Benji. As a team football star, no matter how much pain you're in, it's still your job to hold on to that football.
Walter gets up and heads out of the room as, Dad?
Yes, son?
And how does that all explain why Mom chose to treat me like a dog?
Darn it, I knew I was forgetting something. Well, Benji, my boy, I think it goes something like this. If you ever feel like you're being treated like a dog, then choose to play fetch better than any other. And if you're ever afraid of making a mistake like fumbling a football and being blamed for it, a dog will always still love you no matter what.
Oh, so that's why you and Mom got married. I mean, because you're both so different.
No, son, it's because I'm a sucker for your mother's chicken soup.
Walter shuts the light off as, exterior supermarket, following day, late in the afternoon. Walter stands again in the parking lot of the supermarket as, scene.